Yeah, welcome here to the Nelson Mandela University. Today is the 2nd of December, our second day that we are busy with our exercise. So this exercise is aimed at making sure that South Africa understands what it needs to do. Its responding agencies, both national, provincial, local government, non-governmental organizations, that we understand what it means for us to respond to an earthquake incident that struck in an area like your metropole of Nelson Mandela Bay. And then coupled to that, we will also then simulate a disastrous floods incident brought about by adverse weather, tornado, and rain onset that came with that. So what we've put together is a group of international delegates to come and assist South Africa. 12 countries have taken up the challenge or the invitation to come and be with us here today. Some of them are Estonia, the UAE is here, the Russian partners are here, the UK, for example, they are here. And forgive me, I forget the others, but there are 12 of them, and we extend a very grateful, thankful to them that they are here, and we appreciate their support. So what we are doing is essentially having a desktop exercise that spreads over from today until Thursday evening, where we had a media briefing yesterday that said there was a earthquake that struck, and then the teams began to deploy themselves in terms of putting together the response effort that goes with it. So it's absolutely just a desktop exercise, critically being analyzed by evaluators, international evaluators as well. And then the ultimate idea for us as a country is to learn from what needs to be put in place so that the national government can understand the interlinkage between the various plans that we have, the capabilities of these plans to be interoperable with one another. And then also ultimately, I think one of the biggest things that if we do have an incident where the international community is required, that we would then understand how we interface with the incoming support from those countries into the country. First of all, how do we activate them? And second of all, when we receive them, how do we manage them, receive them, and deploy them into our country to begin to assist the various communities that needs those assistance? What is our ultimate takeaway out of this? I think what we are looking for is a more cohesive, sort of interoperable response. We are in the country, South Africa, busy at the moment reviewing our disaster management system. And I think the report coming out of this particular incident can play a major role in terms of shifting or shaping the future in terms of how the disaster management system in this country should be looking like, so that we can have a more effective impact on the lives of our communities that gets disrupted by these disastrous incidents that happens more frequently now so because of climate change.